So you're thinking about making a move to Nocatee, Florida, but you're not quite sure where you want to live? Well, today's video, we're going to give you a complete map overview of Nocatee and give you all the information you need to know to make the right decision. And if you stick around to the end, we'll give you a quick market report so that you can see what the real estate prices are here in Nocatee, Florida. Let's get to it. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about Jacksonville, Florida and surrounding areas like Nocatee, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and don't forget to tap the alerts bell so that you can be the first to know about the current market here in Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, my name is Greg and I get calls from people like you every day looking to move to Jacksonville area, and I love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. My information's in a description. So like I said, we're going to do a quick overview of Nocatee, so let's get into my computer now.
Okay, well, welcome to my computer, and I'm going to quickly give you a map overview of Nocatee because Nocatee is very big. It's 24 square miles, so it's a lot to cover. And this is the best way to do it. We have 50 communities. It's one of the top master plan communities in the country. It's in St. Johns County. It's not to be confused with Ponte Vedra Beach. Nocatee is in Ponte Vedra. Ponte Vedra Beach is 32082. And Nocatee is in Ponte Vedra, which is 32081. And you can learn more about the Nocatee in these two videos. Nocatee, 10 things you may not know, and what I hate about Nocatee. So that will really clarify any misconceptions between Ponte Vedra Beach and Ponte Vedra. Really quick, I'll also go over the fact that even though this whole area is pretty much Nocatee, there are a couple neighborhoods in here in Nocatee that are not considered part of Nocatee's CDD. Therefore, you do not have access to the amenities, and this is called Marsh Harbor. This area here is not a Nocatee community. And then also this community over here on the west side, which is called Walden Chase. So you can find some really great homes at a great price in Walden Chase. They're much older homes, but you will not have accessibility to all the amenities and water parks and everything that Nocatee has to offer that residents pay through a CDD fee. You can get membership to Nocatee to use their amenities. I believe it costs $3,000+ a year. Don't quote me on that, but at least if you live in those two other neighborhoods in Ponte Vedra, you do have that option to access the amenities of Nocatee through that membership. So really quick, the road system in Nocatee, the main roads that you need to know about is the Nocatee Parkway, which goes east and west. And then you have, gotta learn how to use this tool a little better. And then we have the Crosswater Parkway that goes north and south. You also find the Valley Ridge Boulevard turns into 210, and it goes all the way west to the St. Johns River. You see, it goes all the way there across straight from Nocatee. So those are the three main road systems. Nocatee, if you're going to, let's say you want to go to the beach, let's go ahead and say from Nocatee Town Center, because it's so big, it can really make a difference where you're going. So from the Nocatee Town Center to Micklers, which is the closest beach, it's going to run you roughly about 11 minutes. So we're 6 miles away from the closest public beach. Also, if you're going to go to the airport, you're going to International Airport, that's going to run you about 40 minutes, and it's about 38 miles from downtown Nocatee Town Center. The closest ER would be Baptist South, which is roughly about a 15-minute to 20-minute drives, 10 miles from downtown town center of Nocatee. Nocatee does have their own urgent care and their own doctor's offices. Flagler has an office there. Baptist has an office there. But as far as the ER goes, that is an option. I know there's a new hospital now, which is St. Vincents in St. Johns County, which is maybe a little bit closer. Let's see where that is. And that is Ascension St. Vincent, and that's about 13 minutes, 7-mile drive. So that could be another option, but verify that. I have not been to that ER yet since it is relatively new. For us, we like to go, since we don't have big box stores in Nocatee, we like to go to Jax Beach because we can go visit. We have over here, we have Trader Joe's, we have Target, we have Home Depot, and again that will take you about 26 minutes, and it's a 15-minute drive passing through Ponte Vedra Beach. So I think I covered a lot of the major areas around there. When I have people come into town that are very interested in this master plan community that has been ranked by Newsweek as one of the top master plan communities to live in the United States, they get overwhelmed because it's so big. And the way I would describe it is there's multiple phases of Nocatee. You have the northeast region, you have the northwest region, and then you have the southern area. And then this eastern region is all the 55 and area communities. So to break it down, we have 3 K through 8 schools, and the first one that was built was in the phase 1 section of Nocatee, and that's called Valley Ridge Academy. It's a St. Johns County school. It's A-rated, one of the best schools here in Nocatee. And then again, this K through 8 school is right across the street from one of the premier neighborhoods in Nocatee, or one of the earlier first established neighborhoods in Nocatee, which includes Austin Park. And these neighborhoods were built between 2007 and 2012. So you'll be able to get a better price on those homes rather than buying brand new. If you don't mind doing a little bit of renovations, Austin Park is definitely a good option for you. Right across from Austin Park, behind Valley Ridge Academy K through 8 school, you have Greenleaf Village, which has homes that were built in 2011 to 2014, and Greenleaf Lakes and the Preserve. Those are also older homes, but I wouldn't call them old. I mean, 2011 to 14 is not old at all. But again, if you're trying to find, be a little more price conscientious and you don't need new, this western section of Nocatee is certainly an option with those neighborhoods. Another neighborhood that's one of the earlier established neighborhoods, which I really like and love showing people because they have really large single-family lots, is Willow Cove. And Willow Cove is near the town center area, and they have a lot of options. They're near the spray parks, they're near the town center, and they have a lot of bigger lots, 70, 80-foot lots, and homes run anywhere from $700,000 and up in there. But Willow Cove, the homes were built between 2009 and 14. So those are options if you're looking for a bigger lot, a little bit of an older home. It might require some renovations, but definitely a better price point than the prices you'll pay for newer 70 and 80-foot lots, which will run you well over $1 million in the southern part of Nocatee. Really quick, while I'm at Willow Cove, which is near the town center area, there's a lot of neighborhoods in this region, including the most recent, which is West End. And these neighborhoods around the commercial center of town center of Nocatee are homes that are smaller lots and require less maintenance, so less yard work, whatnot. And for people that are part-timers that are not here all the time and don't want to maintain their homes, you'll see a lot of rental homes in this area, all around the town center. So again, town center has their own grocery stores, including Publix and Greenwise, CVS, and a lot of other little restaurants and whatnot. So this is where it's all happening in the town center area. Nocatee also has like 6 or 7 pre-K schools and daycares. So you have a lot of different options here in Nocatee for daycare and preschool. So Also, if you didn't know, if you watch my video, 10 Things You May Not Know, you'll know that Nocatee is partially in St. Johns County, which is this line here. And then you'll see that Nocatee is also part of Duval County, this section right here. So if you watch my video, 10 Things You May Not Know About Nocatee, I'll outline those neighborhoods. And what I will tell you is that in those neighborhoods, they are not considered St. Johns County. So if you don't have children or your kids are homeschool, these neighborhoods such as Cypress Trails and Brookwood could be good options for you because they're not in St. Johns County. You might get a little bit more home for your money, and there's some really gorgeous preserve lots here. Just make note, again, if you watched my video, you would know that Duval County property taxes will be a little bit more expensive. Again, Timberland Ridge in Nocatee is one of the most recent Duval communities that were just finished, and again, you'll get a little bit more home for your money because it's in Duval County, and there's some gorgeous preserve lots there. Okay, so we kind of covered the west side of Nocatee near Federal and 95. Some of the high-end real estate you'll find in the northeast section, in the 20-mile region, and I think the reason for that is clearly because of the location. And I think there's a couple of reasons for that, and first reason being that 20 Mile is probably the closest phase community to the beach and out of all the Nocatee communities. So that's one popular reason why people like to live here. And then of course the second is the obvious. Currently they're selling the most expensive custom homes, custom builds on these lots on the Intercoastal in a community in 20 Mile called River Landing. So you can live on the Intercoastal, have your own dock and boat, and also they have preserve lots as well. So the preserve lots, at least half an acre or above, would run you, a home on there would run you about $2 million for 3,600 to 4,000 square foot estate home on those lots, and then the intercoastal lots will run you $3-4 million on the Intercoastal Waterway. So that is certainly putting 20 Mile on the map because those are the most expensive homes Nocatee has to offer. The Vista also has estate-size homes here in 20 Mile. You can find 100-plus foot lots frontage in the Vista 20 Mile. There's only one builder there. It's called the Pineapple Group, and they build a more Spanish-style home. So if that's your shtick, these are certainly beautiful homes, oversized estate lots that you could look into and may be perfect for you. So let's go ahead and head back into town. We'll come back down the Nocatee Parkway and go underneath the Nocatee Parkway, go past Nocatee's town center area, and then if you notice to the right here, this is where all the Del Webb communities are. So if you're 55 and older and you want to live in a Del Webb community that's guard gated with all your amenities, this would be the location for that. You would enter this way. They have their own clubhouse, all their amenities. So that means you're paying CDD fees and you're paying HOA fees because you do have your clubhouse and you have all your activity center and whatnot in Del Webb, and no one else has access from Nocatee to those amenities. And then of course if you live in Del Webb, with the CDD fee, you also have access to all the amenities that Nocatee has to offer as well in the town center. Del Webb also has a brand new community on the southern end, and they have their own guard gate, and they're currently building and selling in there right now. They have their brand new Canopy Club, and I believe it has a restaurant too, but same deal as the other Del Webb community. You will pay a monthly HOA on top of your CDD fee, but I hear it's very active, those communities for 55 and older. Huge social environment with tons of activities, so not a bad place to retire. So we're on the southern end now of Nocatee. Like I said, Pine Island Academy, the school that is starting its second year as filming this here in 2022, K through 8, and they're finishing off selling in Settlers Landing. And what I'll tell you is the builders have a theme for all these phases. Like 20 Mile, which I mentioned before, has like kind of a ranch kind of feel to it, theme. And then Settlers Landing has a very Tom Sawyer-ish type theme. And Settlers Pond, the famous Settlers Pond, is in Settlers Landing. And there is fishing and kayaking in this pond as well. A great place to be if you're in one of these neighborhoods right behind there. It has playgrounds and parks and everything. So Settlers Pond has become a new popular place to go to since it just opened recently. There's a lot of opportunities to get yourself a brand new home in Settlers Landing as they're trying to close out that community. We're coming to the end of that, and they're going to start the Seabrook collection. So I'm going to introduce you to this interactive map that the developer has designed for new home sales. And it's not the most user-friendly map in the world. You can't scroll in and out, but it does help give you a bird's eye glance view of the communities that are available to sell. And if you click on them, by the way, it's at explorenocatee.net. And if you click on them, they'll give you a little bit more details about the community, what homes are selling in there, and all the details of that. Again, it's not user-friendly, but I've learned my way around it, so that's how you click out of that to get out of there. These are all highlighting communities that are in Nocatee. If you want to know what new homes are, if you want to see all the communities in Nocatee, make sure you click sold out. If you don't want to see the sold out communities, you just want to see what's available now, unclick sold out and click neighborhoods, and that way you'll see what is available for sale now. Finally, if you're here trying to transition, unclick neighborhoods and put apartments. Nocatee does have homes for rent that you can rent for 12 months. Usually residential rental homes are 12-month leases, but then there are also apartments that you can rent. The most recent one called Cadence on the west side. They do have 7, 9, and 12-month leases. So if you're trying to transition an area to the area and you want to just get settled here first and get to know the area a little bit, I have a lease satisfaction program that will help you and benefit you if you are buying a home. So if you want to learn more about that, let me know. But the apartments in Nocatee run around $2,000 plus, and they're the cheapest option for a rental option. You can rent townhomes in Nocatee in near the town center region, and those communities such as there's West End villas and townhomes. You'll see some private rentals. Those rentals, including the townhomes, will run you around $3,000 and up to even as far up as $4,600 on some of these townhomes. They're beautiful. And again, residential homes, you'll be lucky if you find something under $3,000. I guess it's possible if it's a really small home, and those go up to $6,000. So those are your options for rentals. So let's go ahead and do a quick overview of the market here in Nocatee now, as I promised, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so let's do a quick market overview. This is single family residences, St. Johns County, Ponte Vedra, Nocatee. Median sales price between 21 and 22 went up almost 30% from $545,000 to $703,000. Wow, that's a lot, pretty dramatic in 1 year. That's just purely from lack of inventory and a complete migration here to Florida. And of course, there's an exceptions because Nocatee is a pretty special place. So certainly expect a little bit of a correction in pricing as far as median price. It always used to be, around the 500 plus range, so it certainly is surprised to see it as high as 700,000. Closed sales are down 6%. Days on market are up. We'll see right now. Days on market are a lot higher than 13 days. Just a few weeks ago, I was telling my customers that it would take an average of 21 days to sell their home. I'm seeing now 30 days and higher, so I'm not sure that's 100% accurate. But definitely last year also, you wouldn't see it if it was priced properly in the right area. You wouldn't see it even on the market for 6 days. People receiving list price. I think we're seeing a little price reduction. Closed over list price, that's down 13%. Home affordability, naturally, if the median sales price is so high, it's gone down. The affordability's gone down 32%. Sold price per square foot, used to be able to buy a house in Nocatee without a pool for easily around $220 a square foot. Now we're seeing $290 and up a square foot without a pool, so it's up 30%. Pendings have gone down 30%. Again, we're having a major reset. People are holding back, and also some people are not qualifying with the increased interest rates. And then new listings are down 20% almost, which is expected because people with the interest rates don't know where to go next. But I will tell you, if your timing is right and it's the right property, it is a good time to negotiate. So again, as Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful. So media is definitely portraying a lot of fear right now. So if you're smart and you have a good agent on your side, you should be able to see like a home like this, for instance, in 20 Mile in Nocatee. I told you that's like the higher end of Nocatee as far as real estate prices go. This is a pool home, 4-bedroom. It's 2019, and it's been on the market for 40 days. It was originally listed at $1,150,000, and now it's down to $1,070,000. So you know what? A few months ago, this house probably would have sold really quickly, and those are the old prices. And there's been a reset with the interest rates. So I don't know if this is going to move. It's been on the market 40 days. We'll see. Again, another house in Settlement in 20 Mile. Very nice exclusive area in 20 Mile. It's 2018. I will say in the Settlement, the lots are a little smaller. But let's see what this house was originally listed at $1.4 million. It's been on the market 56 days. Yeah, those days are gone. These pricings need to be adjusted accordingly, and when they sit on the market a while, it's just not helping the listing at all. It is really imperative that you price your home correctly according to the current market. This is Walden Chase, a pool home. Again, Walden Chase is in the Nocatee or Ponte Vedra zip code, but it is not a Nocatee community. It also has older homes in there, 2004. Here's a pool home for only $272 a square foot. It's a 4-bedroom. Let's take a quick gander of that one. I mean, again, if you're not in Nocatee, quite a big price difference. Yeah, you could do some updating in this house. Obviously, it's a little dated, but for $640,000 for a pool house, still close to the beach. Definitely need to add some paint on there, but not a bad lot. And of course, Walden Chase is not Nocatee, but it's right in the region, and it's not bad. That's a lake view, so yeah, it's interesting right there if you want to be in a pool home in this zip code. Again, Austin Park, one of the original neighborhoods in Nocatee, built in 2012. This one's been on the market 41 days. It's down to $779,000, $300 a square foot. Let's take a look at this one. I haven't been in this one yet. It's been on the market a while. Original list price $879,000, so they're down to $779,000. They went down $100,000. So here you go. There's an opportunity at $300 a square foot for a pool home. And then Heritage Trace Crosswater, that's on the southern part. Newer homes, 2020, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot, $785,000, which is $376,000. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of pool homes between the 300 and 400 plus a square foot range, depending on how old they are, how new they are. Here's Willow Cove, another community I told you near the town center region. This is a pool home in Willow Cove, built in 2012. It was originally listed at $1,050,000. It's been on the market 63 days, and now it's down to $875,000. That would be really interesting to see. Again, probably need to do a little updating, but you know, prices are coming down. Austin Park, one of the original neighborhoods, built in 2012 on the west side of Nocatee. $1 million. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what that looks like. It's a pretty house from the front. It's got a pool. Wait a minute. Yeah, it looks like it's backed up to another house possibly. Yeah, not much of a backyard. I don't know. For Austin Park, that seems pretty lofty. $1 million. It's been on the market 50 days. Originally listed at $1,070,000. Again, a lot of these houses just haven't corrected themselves with the market. Let's go ahead and look at non-pool homes, because those are, a pool these days is worth every penny of the value you pay for it. It makes a big difference in the price. So let's get rid of pools. So let's go ahead and look at without a pool, what's going on here. You're going to see a significant drop in price per square foot, obviously without a pool. This is the Palms in Nocatee in Duval County, 300 a square foot. It still looks a little high, but it's a new listing. We'll see how it does. Timberland Ridge, again Duval with the preserves behind them, 290 a foot, 265 a square. So now you're seeing homes in Duval in the 200 range. Here's one at 230. That would be interesting. 3-car garage. Let's take a look at that. Nice home. Oh, looks like it needs a little updating from the inside. Paint colors, flooring. But again, significant difference in price, 230 to 290. It's been on the market over 37 days. So yeah, that will be interesting. This one has a price reduction, already been in the market 103 days. So then Duval, again, you're close down to $230 a square foot. I'm sure that's still negotiable as well. Marsh Harbor, again, that's not in Nocatee. That's one of the other neighborhoods besides Walden Chase. It's not a Nocatee community, but it's in our school district. And then River Landing, again, is the high-end custom homes in 20 Mile, and they have this listed at $470 a square foot. That's kind of a spec home, $2 million plus on a preserved lot. Let's see how big that lot is. It's, by the way, those will take a year or so to build, but yeah, it's about a half-acre lot, and the house is 4,767 square feet, 5.5. Here's a price reduction down to $350, $324, $337, $336. Another price reduction, $300, $348, 20 Mile, $447. So again, yeah, we're gonna see some price corrections here in the St. Johns section of Nocatee. So anyway, I hope that this gives you a good idea of the market right now in Nocatee. It's really important that you have somebody represent you that really understands what's going on, because there's a lot of opportunities here that these houses that are going through price corrections and are still with pricing in the old market, and they've been sitting in the market a while. It really, really would make sense to have a good agent to find out what the situation of the seller is and try to negotiate a deal. Since the change in interest rates, there are opportunities in this market for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this and it was useful. If you're coming to the Jacksonville area, like I said before, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, shoot me a text, give me a call, shoot me an email, and I hope to see you around town. So go ahead and check out the next video if you haven't taken a quick look at the whole St. Johns County overview videos that I made, part 1 and 2, or any of the other Nocatee videos. Go and check them out right now. See you on the next one.